Hey y'all, Lost Sandman R35 coming at you from Two Guys Reviews, and this is time to stop. Hammer time. Oh no, not that hammer, this hammer. Yes, I went from the PDW to the hammer, which is kind of like going from a mini to an 18-wheeler. I'll get more to that in a second, but first thing I want to say is I hope you enjoyed the new intro. I was messing around with a template to make a new intro for Krahu. And if you don't know who that is, I suggest you check out his channel. You may have seen the intro that I just splashed up on there temporarily for him. He actually wants one done from scratch, so I am working on that right now. But I just thought that that intro was so cool that I had to use it. That's a template from Raven Pro Designs that we customized for Two Guys Reviews. So another big shout out to Raven for that one. And basically, like I said before, this is like going from a go-kart to an 18-wheeler, a semi, because with a PDW or any submachine gun, really, you're zipping around like crazy. You're rapid firing, you're burst firing from the hip. You're using your laser sight if you have it unlocked. With this, it's almost like another huge change in game style now, where I am now, instead of being a run and gunner, I am more like cover to cover. Because for whatever reason, now this is a gun that actually exists in real life. This is a ridiculous version of the Scar. It's a longer barrel and it shoots. It has a big ass drum magazine, but for some reason in the game, it handles like it weighs 5,000 pounds. Like when you aim down the sights compared to a submachine gun, it's like, rawr, rawr. I mean, like you're just looking at it like, oh my god, how long does it take to aim? It seems like it takes forever if you're used to using submachine guns. Really cool thing about this gun is I believe it's the first 7 rounds that come out of this gun are like, oh, I accidentally killed a friendly there. It's like the first 7 rounds that come out of this gun. I took a nice RC XD right there. But the first 7 rounds that come out of the gun are like super fast. Which actually, if you are shooting from the hip, and eventually when I do get the laser sight unlocked for this, and I accidentally hit pause when I was in theater mode, and I was like, wait, what was going on? Oh, okay. So I wasn't recording this one live. I went into theater mode because this was my first game with it. Literally, as you just saw me unlock the EOTech site, which is the very first one that you unlock. And I wasn't so sure how good I was going to do with this gun because it is so different than a submachine gun. This is a camper's gun or a support gun. For instance, if you're in demolition and you're rocking one of these from an elevated position and you've got some decent cover around you, you will tear shit up. Um, and also, this was a really interesting match, especially towards the end, because I must have got I think my score streaks like 3 times in a row because I set my score streaks real low. They're just UAV, hunter killer drone, and care package, and I set them so low that I wound up killing so many people with this gun. Now I've had matches where everybody else on the opposite team has a submachine gun and will just wreck me. Or if it's a little bit more balanced, I was seeing people here with assault rifles, sniper rifles. I mean, there was just like a whole medley of people in here. That's when this gun actually shines. If you're up against submachine guns, you're toast. And that has a lot to do with your slow movement speed. Now, I'm rocking lightweight right now, I believe. Unfortunately, it doesn't show up there, but I'm rocking like everything you could possibly rock to make this thing as fast as possible. I mean, I have like fast hands, lightweight, extreme conditioning, dexterity. Like, I just loaded this thing up and it still moves. Like, you still look like it's like slow motion. Like, I'll run over to the window. Run over here. I mean, that's the biggest downfall of this gun, I believe, is just the fact that they made it. Thanks, friendly, for killing me. You were like staring at me in the face. Idiot. Anyway. What the hell? Okay, he shot through me. He didn't actually shoot me that time. I kind of went to town here near the end, but it was my kill streaks were going so fast at the end. I don't even know what the hell how many times I got each different kill streak. I didn't see him in there. I thought that grenade would have taken care of him, but apparently not. So, boom, boom. But yeah, this gun does have major weaknesses, and the number one weakness is its weight. I guess it's such a heavy gun to be carrying around. It shouldn't be that way. It was designed to be like the next generation light machine gun, that it would be, damn near as light as a Scar, and still be able to be maneuverable and still carry a ridiculous amount of rounds. And it handles like every other light machine gun in here, which in that reason I was kind of disappointed, especially since it was the last one that you unlocked. It still feels like you're a freaking tank that's moving around. Some of the suggested things I would do with this is possibly if you're a shield user and you're playing domination, again, that's where I could see this gun really shining. But if you're playing domination and you have a shield, you can just go into objectives and wreck people. Another thing I found that is a really good combination if you're doing that is if you have the hammer, the shield, and something that is like a projectile that instantly kills enemies at close range. I would go Tomahawk, or I have some interesting Tomahawk gameplay with the shield that I should post up sometime soon. But it's an interesting way to play, especially when you're trying to take an objective and someone's in front of you just shooting the crap out of your shield. And you could just, set the shield down, take out long-range enemies with this, and then take your short-range enemies out with tomahawks, or, pick your poison, C4, something that you could just throw out there real quick to take out close enemies. I wouldn't recommend dropping the shield and taking out a close enemy with this. It can be done. I've done it. But it doesn't work out quite as well as if, say, you had a tomahawk. Like, if you have the fast hands and everything, you will just whip that tomahawk at them so fast that they won't even be able to react to it. They'll just die. So it's a really good setup for support. But what I'm trying to do now, and being unsuccessful in, is I'm trying to run and gun with this tank ass of a gun, and it most of the time it doesn't really work out. If you do choose to run and gun with this, I definitely would recommend putting a laser sight on it, because those first 7 rounds do come out at like SMG speeds, and then after that they taper down to like normal. I think this might be, well, I do know that I was playing with, I believe your Shadow or Tac or somebody, and they popped down like right in front of me. They joined the game, and oh no, that's not that. I know it's right here somewhere. You just popped down right in front of me, and I panic fired, and yeah, that looks like it was it was your Shadow. My bad. Panic fire. It happens in hardcore. But yeah, I was sitting here. I figured this was a good position for it because you could see, incoming, outgoing, and I also had a bouncing Betty down there. And now is like where the announcer goes crazy, and I might actually just like mute this coming up, because he just went, nah, I'm not going to mute it, or not mute me, I mean. But the announcer just went crazy, because I guess I picked up like all kinds of stuff. I got like a triple kill with a bloodthirsty, and it was like, okie dokie. I mean, like, I just kept going here. And the announcer and the tags, like, you'll just see them keep going and going and going after this. Like, UAV, care package, hunter killer, care package, buzzkill. Like, the announcer couldn't keep up at all. He was just like, oh, rawr, bloodthirsty. And I did have engineer, so I changed it to a counter UAV. Yay. Still going, double kill. Another guy. So Definitely an interesting match and an interesting way to end a match. Look forward to more Hammer time after this one, and I'm also working on another submachine gun at the same time. So I'm working on two guns at the same time, but this is going to be my review on the Hammer. I do like it a lot for support, and I do like it a lot for cover to cover shooting. But until next time, this is Lost Sandman R35 saying peace out.